Hello, everyone. My name is Jaron Tucker, and I am the Senior Inclusion and Diversity Program Specialist here at TE Connectivity. I also have the privilege of being the African Heritage Scholarship Program Project Leader. And today with me, I'm so happy to have Genesis Benedict. How are you, Genesis?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So tell me a little bit about, more about where you're from, what you like to do, things of that nature.
Yeah. Originally, I was born and raised in New York City,
Okay.
and I chose to go to the University of Arizona to study computer science. In my free time, I like reading or hiking, even playing video games, and that's what I keep myself busy with.
So you were born in New York, and you went to school in Arizona. You go to school in Arizona.
Yes.
Okay, so why did you pick that out of all places?
Because I like warm weather rather than the cold.
Okay.
So I have grown very fond of Arizona and the West Coast.
So, through this program, you have the opportunity to have an internship with us, a paid internship, and a part of that, you get to return for a second year. What are you most looking forward to returning for?
Working on my project, it's going to be a multi-year project, and I know it's very complex, but I'm really excited to get through it and actually deliver the results because I think it's really, really cool. So I'm excited that I was assigned this project particularly.
Well, tell me a little bit more about this project. It's very complex, what you said, and it's multi-year. What are you doing? What are some of those responsibilities?
I am working on computer vision and 3D metrology. I'm actually learning things that I would actually like to learn in my graduate program. So I'm getting a better knowledge skill set, and I'm really enjoying it.
When you think about engineering and people who inspire you, who maybe are some of those engineers that maybe have inspired you along your journey and your path for your career?
My mentors.
Awesome.
Yes, my mentors have been very, very motivating, and most of them are actually female engineers. And, just watching their journey, and, I've had, in my college education, I've had mentors in aerospace, in the biomedical field, and even transportation, and just hearing their stories, it gave me that extra push. And I was like, wow, I could actually do this. I don't have to feel intimidated. I don't have to feel, as if I don't belong here, because there is a place for me here. So they were really big. They were really big influences on my decision.
So we have a saying here at TE that says, every connection counts. What does that mean to you?
Every connection counts. I honestly feel like it's about positive change. We're positively impacting the world that we live in. And, whether it's a new connection that we bring into the company or an actual connection that we make out of our products, I think that's what the saying means here at TE.
I love that, positively impacting the future. So as a Black female engineer, talk to me about some of those inspirations, that look like you, seeing that representation matters.
Jaron, that's a great question. And unfortunately, I don't have anyone else to, really look up to because I haven't seen any African American female leaders in my field of engineering. So I think the biggest thing that I tell myself to keep pushing forward is that I will be that inspiration for others.
Yes, you can, and you already are. So about, your day in the life here at GE, tell me, what does a day as a software engineer look like, or a software engineering intern look like? What do you do? What are the priorities? What are the responsibilities?
Yeah, so once I come in to work, I have to get coding.
Get right to coding.
Right to coding. Okay. I do have meetings and, networking and socializing with my teammates. They're great, and they're very supportive. If I do have any issues, there's always going to be an engineer on the team that may know the answer, or they're going to find the answer. But really, because of the big scope of my project, I do have a lot of wiggle room when it comes to my time. Time management is very important, so I make sure that I get as much done in my day and I'm very productive. But coding, it's the biggest
Every day.
the biggest task of my position. Code, code, code,
Okay.
and make sure it's running and get to the next part of my program. Keep going.
Okay. Very good.
Yes.
Genesis, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to speak with you today.
Thank you, Jaron.